Hey, folks, it's time for the 30 and 5 here on the wonderful 560WIND.com. Check out the lineups every single day. Check out the wonderful things that are going on this wonderful station. And boy, do we have some news for everybody out there today. Anwar El-Akawi is gone. Now, I'm going to call him Anwar, okay, because I'm not going to say the full name all the time because I'll butcher it. Here's a guy that was running around, was the brains of Al-Qaeda, was born in New Mexico. How's that working for all of the people out there? Here's a guy that was born here, started watching the Al-Qaeda sites, got brainwashed, so to speak, and it became the second, or well, really the first most powerful guy, expert at the web and everything else. Well, he's gone. He was killed today by a drone, and here's the funny part. Yemen wants to take credit for this. It was 140 miles away from the Yemen facility, so to speak. The United States, I believe, had something to do with this, whether it's intelligence from the drone or whatever. And if you are Barack Obama today, you are a happy man because you're the president of the United States. And there's one thing he's been successful at, whether the Republicans or the Tea Parties want to admit it or not. For the most part, we haven't had any issues. And since he's been in office, 5 or 6 of the top guys are gone. And another guy is in jail, ready to go on trial. So what he's got to do, if he's smart, he leans on this because the economy is going to kill him and everything else is going to kill him. This is the one positive in the Obama administration. I think if you ask any Republican or any conservative or any independent, they were worried about our security. Now, when I hear that it's been flawless since Obama took over, what was Fort Hood? What was Fort Hood? There's been issues, but guess what? I believe this administration has done one thing right, and it's handling the terrorism situation, which today they're also giving credit to George Bush. They're really giving credit to Bush and Obama for continuing the situation. But Obama, that's a feather in your cap today. And Republicans, especially on Fox today, are gritting their teeth, saying, great job. I know they are, and it is a great job. It's good for everybody and good for the administration. All right, now, Pan Am. Let's go to a lighter note. When stewardesses were stewardesses, when they had 24-inch waists, they had a nice you-know-what, they had a nice you-know-what. They wore uniforms that were hot. And you didn't have a union back then that said you can be as fat as you want, you can be as big as you want, you can barely make it down the aisle. You had standards that were much higher back then. Mixed reviews, though, for the TV show, Pan Am. 11 million people watched it, but stick with it. I don't know how many storylines you're going to get out of it. It's really, I mean, think about this. It's crime story only in an airplane. That's what it is. Not that there's crime, but they're just going back in time with the nostalgia. $3 million for 40 days. Kobe Bryant getting ready to sign a deal. This is breaking news only here on 560WIND.com. Now, by the time Corey gets it up, it won't be breaking news. But trust me, we're doing this early this morning. Kobe Bryant has signed a $3 million deal. $3 million for 40 days. Now, the NBA Players Association has asked Kobe and a bunch of their top players like LeBron and everybody else to come to the talks today between the owners and the players. So Kobe's going to stand up and tell the owners, we'd like this, we'd like this, we'd like that. We'd all like this. Now, we've heard that the hard cap is gone, so the owners have given in on that. We've heard that the players have brought down their percentage, which is good for the owners, okay? But how good is it when Kobe Bryant goes, we want this. Now, I'm going to go play for some money overseas for $3 million. You union guys keep fighting for me. I'll see you later. That's not a good thing. I don't care if he goes to the meeting at all. It was a bad signing for him, and does he really need the $3 million? Walter Payton's book's out. I don't have much to say about it, except the guy was one of my best friends. We worked together every single week for a couple of years. We had fun. He shared some stuff with me that I will never bring up, but I will tell you this, in my opinion, and it's only my opinion, this was a hatchet job. When you see John Cass from the Chicago Tribune delving into the sports vernacular, not that John can't. He's from the South Side. But he gave it to him too, calling it unnecessary roughness. I will say this about Walter Payton. Walter Payton was not suicidal. I'll be willing to go there. He loved his life. He might have become suicidal after he found out what he had, and there might not have been any hope. But how come he fought so hard? How come he went away? Went away to the Mayo Clinic. How come? If you don't care and you're suicidal, don't you let yourself go? I'm sorry. I don't buy it. That was the one part of the book that was very, very disturbing to me. Today, hey, by the way, the Bears, hey, play Carolina. Look out for Cam Newton. Terry Francona. I don't know. Terry Francona and Epstein. If Boston don't want him, we'll take him. And it's going to be a little windy today, like about 50-mile-an-hour winds. Stay in if you can and be away from the lakefront. People are almost getting blown into the water from what I understand. I'm just telling you that. Just be careful out there. Hey, this has been the Mike North 30 and 5 on wonderful 560WIND.com. Flood Brothers Disposal and Recycling Services are professional waste haulers. Now, the Flood family is big on service. It's our #1 priority, and we offer extremely competitive pricing because the Flood family is here to help you in this tough economy. Remember, at Flood Brothers, we build relationships, and the only thing we're big on is service. Call us at 773-626-5800 or floodbrothersdisposal.com.